Contained within Operation Shattered Web is a bad word. Can you see it? Valve's text filter did, leading to silly situations such as this one, where somebody would unbox an Operation Shattered Web case only for part of the name to be censored. Well, that no longer happens when Valve announces that a Shattered Web case has been opened. But it still will for us common folk talking about it. Talk about double standards. Let's hope bad words don't erode your trust factor. CSGO has gotten its 48th music kit. This one's by Amon Tobin. In the description I'll link to CSGO Stash's page for it since it lets you easily listen to each of the tracks contained within. Graffiti won't spray on transparent surfaces anymore, because it was only being sprayed onto one side of glass windows, meaning that you could stand behind it and still see through it like normal, whilst still remaining hidden behind the graffiti from the other side. I like to think it was my defenestration game mode that got this one fixed, but what did it was probably a Reddit post on Nuke that picked up a lot of traction recently. But it has been known about for a while. But now it's finally been fixed. And last, spinning too quickly while diffusing will stop the diffuse, and you'll get an electrical zappy sound to tell you that you've been a naughty boy. Anybody nearby can also hear this sound, so they'll know that you've messed the diffuse up. Spinning was a great way of making you harder to hit as you were trying to diffuse. I've personally never managed to get it to work in my favour before, but here's an excellent example of it being used in a match between Heroic and Virtus Pro just a few months ago. While I think it's hilarious, it's kind of obvious why something needs to be done about it. People wanted me to work out how quickly you have to be spinning before it stops. I haven't tested this entirely accurately. Frankly, I don't know how useful it would be for you for me to do this. But it cut out when I appeared to be spinning at roughly 420 degrees per second. If I had to guess, then I'd say it would be more likely to be a, pardon the pun, round 360 degrees per second. But maybe Valve has a sense of humour. It seems based on rotation speed, since I could happily flick my mouse in other directions without cutting it out. And since it was based on speed, I could get it to cut out before I'd turned a significant amount in the first place. This update is just the latest in a long line of defuse nerfs. Those cables you can see were added a few years ago to indicate whether somebody was diffusing or faking it. And I could have sworn we already received an update to smooth character animations to prevent this kind of diffusing animation nonsense. But clearly, that didn't work. So, a small update, but a worthwhile one that kills a number of amusing things about the game.
Counter